Hey, yo, this is teaching us some lessons, bro.
With games spread out all over the place. That's just the way it's gonna be, guys. So we have to realize that. And we have
to realize that we ain't nothing but a bunch of PlayStation fanboys running with these lies and rumors. Now we mad because we gotta retract every single statement we made from this point forward. I don't understand, man. Like I said, man, I wasn't the one that came up with these rumors, man. I was just following what everybody else was doing.
You can be mad all you freaking want. Microsoft does not care.
Bro, this man, what is he trying to do? Sign up for the salty platoon, man? Why is this dude punching his hand that hard, man? Microsoft don't care. They don't care.
Last thing I'm going to say before we get off into the topic. Microsoft does not care about your feelings. They don't care.
And neither does Sony PlayStation, but for some reason you are attached to them. I find that to be rather ironic, MarlonGamingNation.
I always tell you guys.
But I forgot, he's teaching us some lessons, bruh.
They don't care about your freaking feelings. You can cry.
You know, the funny thing is he's only saying that because he happened to be proven wrong in regards to the rumors. Now all of a sudden Microsoft don't care about your feelings, man. But you was out here running with this lie, talking about how Microsoft is going third party and how Microsoft died, right? That could apply to every single company imaginable, bro. Like, what is you even talking about, man? At this point, you are just projecting.
A river all you want. They don't care.
Bro, the only people that are crying about this is PlayStation fanboys because you guys found out that the rumors was not true. That's all it is, bro. Seriously. I guarantee this man cried before he even came on video, man. Microsoft teaching us some lessons, bro.
You don't think they see everybody crying on Twitter? Everybody big mad?
They didn't care because that's why they never addressed it. You know, Phil Spencer was on vacation, drinking his pina colada, smoking his Cuban cigar, and, you know, he'll decide to address the rumor when he has time. You know, that's what a real businessman do. That's what a real man does. They don't worry about what other people saying on Twitter, especially if it's coming from a PlayStation fanboy.
And on Twitter, they don't care. Why do you think they're quiet right now? Why do you think they're so freaking quiet?
Just to find out the rumors got debunked, man. This is...
Because they know what we don't know. They know what
Bro, apparently both of you guys don't know anything because these rumors were false.
They don't know. Does that make any sense to you? They know what's going to happen. We don't know what's going to happen. Only thing...
I mean, hold on. You said that we don't know what's going to happen, and why did you talk so much about the rumors? Then why did you talk about the rumors if they know what you don't know? How come I just don't wait? Exactly. You're right. They know what you don't know. Therefore, I'm going to wait for the official statement from Microsoft with Phil Spencer. Because like you said, according to your logic, they know what you don't know. So why would anybody want to listen to you, dog?
That we can do is go off of rumors.
Now he mad because he found out the rumors are untrue. That's all this is, man.
Speculations and what is publicly out there. We don't freaking know. You see what I'm saying?
You see that? Now he just admitted that. Why do we even have a gaming channel if you don't know anything about the gaming industry? Seriously, bro. And the funny thing is, regardless if you know if those rumors are true or false, which they happen to be proven false, you should still be able to give your own personal opinion as to what you think Microsoft would do, right? I mean, you guys did. You guys just ran with this rumor saying that Microsoft's going completely third party. Microsoft Game Pass is dead. These are all the things that you PlayStation fanboys said, man. You guys ran with this like it was the greatest thing since sliced bread. Now all of a sudden, you know, Microsoft don't care. They don't care about y'all. And neither does Sony PlayStation. That's why you still playing remastered games and small-time AA like Foam Stars and Helldivers 2, which happen to be online-only games, mind you.
So it's like, well, dang if you do, dang if you don't.
Well, no. Hold on. Dang if you do, dang if you don't. The first thing you should have did is don't involve yourself in this type of behavior. There you go. Like he's acting like as if there was a choice in the matter. There was no choice. Just don't be a PlayStation fanboy, and this would have never happened to you.
At the same time, this teach us a lessons, bro.
Yo, his voice cracked. This is teaching us some lessons, bro. This is teaching us some lessons, man. You know, don't ever go after these rumors, man. You know what I'm saying? There was a PlayStation dude in the community, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I mean, his voice even cracked. Hold on, let's rewind that again.
You see what I'm saying?
No, I do not.
So it's like, well, dang if you do, dang if you don't. But at the same time, this teaches us lessons, bro.
Teach us. Oh, you can hear the hurt in his voice. It's teaching us some lessons, bro. Like, what was that?
A lot of lessons in this game.
There's no lessons, man. I've been teaching you PlayStation fanboys lessons ever since I created my channel, right? Like, I mean, come on, man. You can't get any more lessons learned from Gamesta, The Return of Toxicity, man. I teach nothing but lessons here, right? But the difference is you PlayStation fanboys never want to listen to me. So, like I said, man, so all I'm trying to do is teach you some lessons, bruh.
Space that, listen, these companies
I'm going to put that on a t-shirt. Teaching you some lessons, bro. Teaching you some lessons, bro. Like, I swear to God, bro. Like, man, if I had a shop, bro, imagine the type of lingo that I could come up with with t-shirts. Like, I mean, he don't even realize he could put that on a t-shirt. Like what he just said.
Do what they're going to do. You cannot get so invested into these companies that you're so blinded by the reality.
But that's exactly what you did, man. Didn't you see your thumbnails? Didn't you see the titles? Didn't you see what you were saying in these videos? It's so funny how you're telling people they need to stop being attached to these things, but yet you're the first person that I can think of that is attached to these same things. You got to lead by example, brother.
Of their actions. Because they're going to do whatever they're going to do.
You guys are just mad that this PlayStation fanboy lied and had you guys' hopes up, and now look at it. Now all of a sudden y'all want to throw him under the bus and say, yo, you guys got to stop doing this. Now all of a sudden they want to act like the console war don't exist no more. Like I said, it never existed, but I'm just saying in their imaginary head. It only exists when they want it to. When apparently Sony's winning or something.
And as gamers, as fans, we have to accept it. You see what I'm saying?
Accept what?
They're taking the risk. Okay? And we're trying to reap the rewards. Simple as that. They're the core.
What rewards is that? Because if you guys can't stand Microsoft games, regardless of those games come to the PlayStation platform, you still wouldn't play them, right? Like even Hi-Fi Rush, man. It's just not my type of game. But if the game popped up on the Nintendo Switch, I'll probably buy it at a discount on a physical cartridge. But I'm not looking forward to it. But I understand that a lot of people like the game, right? So there it is. You know what I mean? So what?
We're the receiver. See what I'm saying? We're the wide receiver. We on the receiving end trying to receive what they about to throw us. Simple as that. Simple as that.
But even then, the wide receiver knows exactly what the quarterback, because it's a plan. Like, what are you talking about, bro? Because at the end of the day, even though the wide receiver is just trying to receive what, like, I'm trying to understand his analogy of what the quarterback is trying to give him, but the wide receiver is already fully aware that the quarterback is going to throw the ball to him because of the position and how open he is. You see what I'm saying? But anyways, go ahead.
Come on, guys. Come on.
You know, but the problem is you wide receivers got hit with the cornerbacks, man, the rumors and the lies. You know, that's what got you, and that's where you got tackled. That's why you never got the ball. That's why it hit your fingertips. You try to catch it like Odell Beckham. Y'all thought we had one. We had one. We got Microsoft right in our hands, man, and then the ball just fell down to the ground.
You guys know how I get down, man. I don't have time for the foolishness, bro. Listen,
you don't have time for it because you happen to be wrong. That's all it is, bro. That's all you PlayStation fanboys is doing is coping right now. You're coping so hard because you know that PlayStation with these rumors was wrong. Like, come on, man. Just admit it. Just admit that you kind of fell for the trap, and it is what it is. Move on. Move forward from it.
All mad and throwing Xbox. My Xbox is still right here. Listen. While everybody else getting rid of their Xboxes, I'm done with Xbox. I'm going to throw away my Xbox. Thank you for calling.
I think a lot of that's lies too, though, because I don't think I've seen a video of people actually doing this. Like I said, I don't follow Twitter because as a grown individual, I don't care about this. But I mean, look at it. Now this dude's out here talking. We had one Xbox fanboy talking to his Xbox and singing to it. Now one dude's holding it like it's a telephone.
And GameStop.
Bro, you talking on the wrong side, man. That's your fingers. The telephone's on the other side.
Thank you for calling GameStop. Yeah, I'm trying to trade in my Xbox. Yeah, go ahead, trade.
Man, he called that an Xbox, but the way he's holding it looked like a boombox.
In the Xbox. I've already accepted reality with
Bro, this man walking around with a whole ghetto blaster, man. I ain't seen no since the 1980s.
Box right here.
When people used to break it.
It ain't gonna be no PS5. It ain't no PS5. I will never sell my PS5 for this thing. Nope.
Yeah, we know that. Oh, here we go. The real PlayStation colors is coming out, man. Yeah, let's see it. Let's finally see it, man. We already knew that this was what it was with Marlon Gaming, but now he's finally exposing himself to the point of how he's a fanboy. Go ahead.
This is a third wheel console for me. I turn it on whenever I feel like turning it on. If there's something that's
And
what
the same thing gonna apply to me with PlayStation. I turn it on when it gives me a reason, and it hasn't been a legitimate reason since then. Right? You played Helldivers 2. You did not look like you was excited for it. I mean, you got Foam Stars. I mean, you got The Last of Us Part 2 Remastered Edition. I mean, what other reason would I want to turn on my PS5? Matter of fact, I just turned on my PS5 recently just to play a little bit of Guilty Gear Strive, and guess what? It was the PS4 version. Imagine that. So, like I said, man, PS5 hasn't given me a reason to turn it on either. So, I mean, if that's the type of logic we're going by, hey, it is what it is.
Microsoft have given me. I played the crap out of Forza Horizon 5. You guys remember when I was going crazy about Forza Horizon 5? That's why it breaks my heart when people sit here and say, oh, you're just biased towards Sony. That's lies.
Really?
Freaking lies, because I sat there and I played the games. I sat there for 12 hours on stream on the same box. On the same freaking box.
Bro, by the time you did all that, you probably broke it, man. Now the insides is rattling, man. You see how hard this man hit the side of that Xbox, bro? He's giving the Xbox its daily spanking. You got to do better. You got to do better. You got to bring out more games. You're not bringing enough games to our best. Why you spanking your Xbox, man? It's starting to look like a daily habit.
Same box.
Oh, my God.
I played on box for 12 hours.
Bro, your Xbox is crying right now, man. Why you doing that, man? Why you treating that poor black console like that, man? What did that console do to you, man? Y'all here terrorizing it.
See what I'm saying?
Don't spank it again, please, man. We're going to have to call console services on your ass.
Hey.
Please.
No different from a chick that I don't really fool with like that. I'm just freaking.
Whoa! Marlon Gaming get down like that. You know, it's not like a chick I be fooling around like that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Where these chicks you get from? Uber Eats?
As an example, like if you don't fool with a chick like that, every once in a while you go check her, hey, see how she's doing. You don't talk to her.
Marlon Player Nation.
Every day. Same thing with this box. Same thing, no different. I turn you on when I want to turn you on.
What did this? This man said I turn you on when I want to turn you on. While spanking it. Look at that. Now we know how Marlon like to get down, man. Hold on.
When I want to turn you on.
Oh.
Simple as that. That's
He's turning his Xbox on by hitting it on the side. Like, you like that, baby? You like that? You like that stuff?
Microsoft has given us. Now, for PlayStation, for some people, they feel the same.
What it is, man, he like white woman, man. You know, that's what it is, bro. He don't like that black console, man. That's what it is. That's what's going on here.
Way like, oh man, I'm more on my PC than I am on my PS5, or my PS5 is gathering dust, or whatever the case may be. But that's the reality. Okay, if they go full blown third party, well, this might be gathering dust more. You see what I'm saying? So you can get rid of your box all you want. I'm keeping this bad boy. I'm keeping this. It is what it is.
I would have been laughing if that just fell out of his hand.
If Microsoft goes away tomorrow, hey, I still have this bad boy right here. Period.
Bro, I didn't think you could hold a rocket launcher with one hand, but man.
So, come on, man. Come on, guys. Come on, man. Now, let's get into the topic, man. Let's talk about this Xbox internal meeting. Make sure you hit the like button.
Man, the funny thing is, hold on, you just said, like, you just came out with a whole announcement about how you don't care about the console. I mean, you even put the console on the ground and everything. And guess what? Now we talking about Xbox. It seems like you guys like to talk about Xbox, but you don't like to play it. It's like it's projection at its finest. Like, you guys know that PlayStation is not a good place to play gaming, at least as of recently over the past few years. So you guys project that on the Xbox. So you want to make Xbox gamers feel bad about what they're playing on their console. You get what I'm saying? I don't know if you noticed that. Because every time PlayStation having a bad year, they always do this type of garbage. They did the same thing with PS3. When they barely had any games, they try to find any way to say that the 360 was trash, Red Ring of Death, and all this. I'm not saying some of these weren't justified, mind you, but I'm just saying they always try to find a way to take away your fun, right? And that's why I don't listen to them. That's why I still play the 360 when it came out, including the PS3, because at the end of the day, it don't take my enjoyment from what I've purchased, right? But every time Sony's having bad years, they always got to find a way to bash Microsoft. Nintendo, for some reason, is just seeping through the cracks. I don't know why nobody's talking about Nintendo. So what has Nintendo Switch have done that's really been important for the gaming industry? They haven't done anything. Nintendo's just sitting on the sideline, man. I hope these PlayStation dudes don't start calling us out. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, what's the whole purpose of this?
Hit the share button for me. All right, I'm gonna put a timestamp on.
Hold on, let's fast forward some of this.
All those case by case, same thing as partial. Doesn't freaking matter. They're gonna keep making consoles. So check this.
No, they won't. Like I said, man, and I'm gonna stand on this too. Like I said, it might take a while for this to happen, right? So I might be just speaking to the choir right now, right? But Microsoft, Sony, and Nintendo will stop making consoles. They don't even make consoles anymore anyways. AMD, NVIDIA, they're the ones making and manufacturing these consoles. But like I said, it's going to take some time, guys. Like, you guys are expecting things to happen overnight because that's the problem with the gaming community. You guys can't see past your own little reality now, right? Let me explain what you guys are. You guys are essentially what Blockbuster was when Netflix came out, right? Remember how Blockbuster could have sold out? They could have did a live service, streaming service, but instead of Blockbuster listening, right, they were at the top of the movie chain. They were at the top of the movies, right? But guess what? Who took over? Netflix. Sony is Blockbuster right now, and Microsoft. Oh, actually, this is a perfect example. No, this is a beautiful example because look at it, right? Remember how Blockbuster had the physical media, had all this stuff, right? Right? And people told Blockbuster, hey, man, you got to do this live services subscription like Netflix. Oh, Netflix didn't catch on, right? But check this out. This is Microsoft is Netflix, and Sony is Blockbuster, right? So Blockbuster didn't listen. They thought, hey, we could do the same things. You know, people are going to still want to come here and get movies and DVDs, right? Look what happened. A few years later, Netflix took over. Blockbuster went under. You see, Microsoft is thinking long-term of what they're doing with their brand, while Sony's thinking short-term. If anything, Sony is coming off like a street hustler, trying to make a quick buck real quick before the gaming industry collapses on its head. That's what they're trying to do. Because you don't think Sony sees this? I'm telling you, man, gaming is in the decline, man. People are not buying these consoles for exclusives. They're buying them for third parties. So at this point, Apple, Google, they can find ways to get into this gaming landscape now because people are no longer buying platforms for exclusives. And on top of that, Microsoft, Sony, and Nintendo both need each other. That's why Microsoft is keeping Sony and Nintendo alive. They both all need each other to coexist because if it wasn't, right, you got to ask yourself, if Microsoft didn't buy Bethesda and Activision, then who else you think would have? They were bidding on that company to help increase the longevity of how you people like to play video games. But Apple and Google would have already came in and bought all these third-party companies, took over and changed the landscape to video gaming. Microsoft is gatekeeping that because Microsoft has the money to do that. So they also need to keep Sony and Nintendo alive because it only helps benefit Microsoft. Like, that doesn't make sense, Gamester. That doesn't make sense. How can that help benefit Microsoft if that is their competitor? See, that's what happens when you're a PlayStation fanboy and you look at things short term. Because keeping Sony and Nintendo alive makes it harder for Google and Apple to come in and take over the gaming industry. It's more than just consoles, bro. That's what I'm trying to tell you. That's why Sony, Nintendo, and Microsoft are all in preparation just in case when all these big-time companies like Microsoft, you just see what Microsoft did with these companies, right? Microsoft isn't the only one that can come in here and buy a company like Take-Two. Google and everybody else can do that. I hope you understand that, right? So this is not a console war going on, man. Consoles are in a detrimental, dangerous territory where they can't get out. Because I'm telling you, it doesn't matter. Or like, you know how PlayStation fanboys say, if you make good games, people will buy your platform? PlayStation 1 didn't make no games. They had third-party make games for them. PlayStation 2 had no games. They had third-party make games for them. So all that whole logic, oh, you need to make games. I know the perfect company that used to make their own games. Sega. Sega was one of the only people that I know that used to manufacture their consoles and make their own games. And guess what? It still failed. It still failed. Sega made a lot of their own games and failed. Right? So we can't say that. We can't say that because if a company makes good games, people are going to gravitate towards it because there's been companies before. TurboGrafx 16 had great games from Hudson. Nobody supported it. TurboGrafx 16, in my opinion, is way better than the NES, in my personal opinion. But nobody cares about it. It had great games. Still nobody wanted to buy one. So there goes that argument.
So this is coming from PureXbox.com. Xbox reportedly has no plans. Listen to this. No plans to stop making consoles. I saw.
So you guys are looking at the fact that Microsoft's going to do an upgrade, Sony's going to do an upgrade, because Porter Rocky brought up the point that, oh, don't worry, Microsoft's making a new console. Listen, bro, you guys are looking at consoles in this traditional sense. I'm looking at it from the perspective that consoles will cease to exist 10, 15, 20 years from now, right? I'm thinking long term, while you people thinking short term. Y'all got short term memory type stuff, okay? That's what I'm trying to tell you, man. I'm telling you that consoles is no longer the future. That's what I'm trying to tell you. So enjoy your consoles now, enjoy your games, enjoy a little bit of the physical media that you still have, and play video games. But nope, you guys would rather waste that time arguing with each other on Twitter, talking about a bunch of nonsense. It's perfectly fine to me. But I'm trying to warn you guys that this is the direction that gaming is going, right? You just seen how easy it was for Microsoft to acquire these two big third-party studios. What makes you think that they're the only company that can do so? Other companies can do the same. Microsoft is gatekeeping where PlayStation and Nintendo don't have to go under. I'm telling you, they are gatekeeping, man. So they all need each other to coexist. So that's why when you see them on stage, they knew. They're like, oh, we all got to work together with this. We have to keep these people out of here. That's what's going on. They are gatekeeping Apple and Google from coming into the gaming industry and ruining it for you fools. But no, it's Microsoft's fault. It's PlayStation's fault. It's Nintendo's fault. That's all you guys do is bash each other, when in reality, all three of you guys need each other to coexist, at least as of right now. Because if Microsoft wasn't here, Apple and Google would have came in, bought Bethesda and Activision and called it a day and got up out of here, right? And they would have been the only one. So you guys better be careful what you ask for. Don't think, oh, these companies ain't going to sell out, bro. Listen, ain't nobody thought Activision Blizzard would have sold out, and look what happened to them.
Rumors going around. Lies. All from
money talks. Y'all know this.
Rumors that was going around. Oh, yeah, Microsoft is going to go full-blown third party. They're going to be like Sega. And they're going to stop making consoles because, yeah, everything is just going to be on, everything is just going to go full-blown third party. And after the series consoles, that's why they removed it off the website, because they're going to stop making consoles. Lies. Freaking lies.
Well, funny thing is, you saying they all lies, but you was one of the first perpetrators talking about how Microsoft is putting all their games. I mean, dude, you have a video saying this, bro. Like, bro, like you dropped the video, and all of a sudden now you capping now because now you find out that the rumors were untrue. Like, this is all you PlayStation fanboys do, man. You guys say something, you throw rocks and stuff, and then when the rocks are finally thrown back at you, you're like, I'm out of here. I'm gone, man. I'm going to act like I didn't say nothing, man. You guys are really on that saltiest gaming behavior. That's what he be doing.
Coming from the horse's mouth, coming from Phil Spencer's mouth. Who am I going to believe? Who am I going to believe, some bullcrap rumors, or I'm going to believe...
Well, you did believe those bullcrap rumors because you made a whole video talking about how Microsoft's going third party and how Microsoft is dead. This is what you just said, bro. You don't think people have gotten receipts? I've seen people in your comment section even calling you out for this.
The same. Lies. Freaking lies. Okay.
Well, if those were lies, then you had to be a part of those lies because you believe them too.
So... Xbox has reportedly no plans to stop making freaking console. It's claimed Phil Spencer has already reassured employees. So he had an internal...
You guys are looking at it from the perspective of their iteration, just like with Sony with their PlayStation 5 Pro. That's not a new console. New consoles is like PlayStation 6, PlayStation 7, PlayStation 8. I don't think we're going to get to that far. PlayStation 10. You really think Sony's going to do a PlayStation 10? Come on, bro. That's my argument. When I say new consoles, I'm talking about new consoles in regards to like a PlayStation 6 or an Xbox Series quadruple X, right? You get what I'm saying? I mean, nobody's talking in the grand schemes of reiterations. Of course they're going to make a reiteration. The Xbox Series S, X small, and all these other iterations. Of course they're going to do that because it's still relevant for right now. But I'm telling you about in the future of gaming, you really think Sony's going to do a PlayStation 7? Do you really honestly believe that Sony is going to do it? Sony is contemplating on doing even a PlayStation 6. It's in development. Sony is working on a PlayStation 6 already as I speak, right? Y'all like, how do you get this information? I don't need to tell you. You'll see it. So they're already working on a PlayStation 6, but Sony is afraid if they don't want to release it just because they're looking at the grand scheme of things. That's why I'm trying to tell you guys, buy your exclusives so you can get this beloved PlayStation 6. You know what I'm saying? Buy your exclusives, and, you know, Sony's going to milk the 10 years. So we got to wait the 10 years, so that's like a delay. So we got 10 years to wait for everything to happen the way I want it to. I'm not saying the way I want it to, but the way that I'm planning it out. So, you know, you get the 10 years is a grace period, essentially. So during that 10 years, play your games, but remember, when that 10 years is up, remember, and you see it for yourself, then remember you give games to his credit. I want my credit for it. I want it, and I want everybody to know that I've said that because I've been saying this for a long time, and I don't want nobody to take, I knew this was happening. No, they're gonna try to take my stuff like they do every time. No, people, the real people gonna know that I've been saying this, and I hope the day 10 years from now, hopefully I'll be able to get the credit for it.
With the employees.
I'm waiting on it.
And pretty much, that's what's being said. So let's kind of dig into this, okay? And
there's nothing to dig into. You guys are not getting their games. End of. Okay? Let's call it again, man. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, this digging in stuff just leads into more holes and more plot holes. I'm gonna call them plot holes because at this point, it's a storyline for these people. You know what I mean? They got more plot holes than Dragon Ball Z, man. Like, I don't even understand how Goku achieved Super Saiyan 3 Gamer, but that's what we got going on here, man. You know what I'm saying? It's about time we send these PlayStation fanboys to the other world. But hey, I'm just trying to teach you a lesson, bruh.